The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign, trusted by over 500 NFL players for their winning smiles. And broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your host, Nicole Hutchison.
Welcome in to Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign in the SWBC studio. I'm Nicole Hutchison alongside Brianna Aldridge, Chrissy Scales, Aisha Morrison. We got the whole crew together. How y'all doing?
No. Love Friday. You did not
Did I?
just clear me like
did.
that.
Right before the show. It was only right. Are y'all okay? Y'all good?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Sure?
Be energetic because
Positive?
if you don't, she's gonna take it there.
I am.
She be stressed every
She
time
does.
we start.
I know.
It's fine, but I need some more energy. Let's try this again.
We have some.
It's Friday. Almost game day.
I don't let it bother me
3 days.
anymore. But I like to watch her.
You know? You get stressed.
Kirsty, she don't stress you out when she be hyper. You could say
over
it.
it.
Yes.
She's not gonna get it.
Yeah.
I told you.
If I can say it, yes.
I know it wasn't just me. I know it.
I'm sorry to stress y'all out. But wake up! Y'all need to wake up. It's fine. Almost game day. We got a practice report. The Cowboys, light practice yesterday. Shadi did mention that, yesterday was just kind of get back in the groove type of day. Today will be more of a
Practice.
Practice.
So this was like Wednesday? Or Tuesday?
Yeah,
Today's Thursday.
So yesterday was
It was
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Let it
hear me
process.
clock
So,
it.
so the second biggest day of game plan installation.
Okay.
Yep. So what you got? Practice report, Aisha.
Yes.
Take it away.
Yes. Solomon Thomas with a calf did not practice. That's something to keep an eye out on, even though it's just Wednesday. Elijah Clark with the rib injury was limited. Johnny Cornelius was limited yesterday. Dante Fowler with a shoulder was limited. Yeah, because he got tackled in the other game. Malik Hooker with the toe was limited. Tyler Smith with the knee was limited. Donovan Wilson with the elbow/shoulder was limited. Demarion Overshown was full. Savon Ravel was full, and Perion Winfrey, who we forgot to mention yesterday when we were talking about the defensive line, was a full participant in practice yesterday.
Yeah, they opened Malik Hooker's practice window yesterday, so that was a good sign considering that safety room is decimated a little bit with injuries. My goodness. But ladies, just thoughts on. I don't know if Solomon Thomas is something to worry about just yet, just because it's a Wednesday practice. I think that he was just trying to get back in the groove of things. But again, we don't know. We'll probably find out today. But
Yeah, I would just say that when you're coming off a bye and you've got a soft tissue injury, that's a little worrisome. A calf is one of those things like these soft tissue injuries with hamstring or whatever are the ones that can nag you. So I think one of the things that people are excited to see, and you guys, talked about it, but going with a 5-man front, and if you don't have Solomon Thomas out there as, one of the 5, and if it, were Jay Toia, would you want to do the same kind of thing and put him, out there with Quinnen and Kenny? So I think that his availability Solomon's could affect whether or not they do more or less 5-man.
well, hell, they might be able to get home with 4. We talked about this yesterday a little bit.
That would be awesome.
That'd be nice. We'd love to see that. But ladies, other thoughts on guys showing up on that injury report? Obviously, a lot of guys coming back. Even Elijah Clark as well. Donovan Wilson limited, but just having those guys back. What y'all got?
Well, with the safety room in particular, I speak for myself, where I was at a point where I was like, okay, I want to see, we've seen Wanya Thomas in spurts. I kind of want to see him for extended periods of time and see how he does. We talked about Marquise Bell. I had a lot of expectations coming into this season on what he could do for the team. Both of those gentlemen got the opportunity, and not saying that it wasn't, it wasn't great. It just wasn't what we expected, and I think getting these veteran guys back might be good for the team, and kind of taking a step forward defensively. And then in regard to, like I said, we were talking about the defensive line a couple of days ago. I totally forgot that Perion Winfrey was going to be available. And I do think his length, and we've talked about it, some of his power and stuff that he displayed earlier in the preseason and in training camp is something that you can use in this system now. And we looked at defensive tackle as kind of like a weakness almost this season. With all these different guys and some versatility in the interior, maybe they can, make some shake with interior pressure with getting those with getting someone like Perion Winfrey back.
Yeah, the injury report, it's early, so I never really get too into it. I will agree with Christy's after the bye week, seeing Solomon Thomas on there lingering. He was the only player yesterday, mind you, that did not practice in some capacity. But just excitement, I think, overall with the additions that are coming back. Again, the defensive pieces that have been kind of dangling over our heads for a while. And then seeing Quinnen for the first time and seeing Logan Wilson out there for the first time. And I had like this really cool picture I was trying to get Logan, just showing him, but then there was like Overshown going hard right next to him. And just the linebacker room, I think overall is what a lot of people want to see come to light, because that's what we've been waiting on. But I think it's one of the most positive practice reports that you can get coming back from a bye week. Veterans back.
Yeah, agreed. And then, one of the things pregame and trying to find out little nuggets on the sideline from the staff and player personnel department and the like is, what's a reasonable expectation in terms of pitch count for Demo, right? And Savone Revel, how much how much will they work him in, right? And are they going to keep Deron Bland outside and go ahead and have Reddy Stewart, work in the inside, which is what they did the previous game against Arizona, because they wanted to keep Bland outside as much as they could. So there are a lot of moving chess pieces going into this game, and part of it will depend on the pitch count for some of these guys coming back. And if Malik Hooker, I think that was a really significant thing to your point, Aisha, about safety. I mean, it's the first time that he's practiced since the toe injury. And so would he be limited as well? So I don't know. Usually a guy like that, if they're back in the game, then they'll go the whole way. But, you may still try and give them a series or two off if possible.
Yeah, that's something that Shadi even mentioned yesterday is kind of tempering, the expectations of Demo, so Savone Rebel as well, just because, he just wants those guys to go out there and play free. Play free, play your best. Don't put too much pressure on those guys because they are just coming back from severe injuries. But just talking about that secondary, I mean, I think we briefly kind of touched over a little bit, but who would be your best personnel out there in the secondary if you had to choose?
Well, I think it would still begin with Deron Bland and Elam with Stewart on the inside, and that you would work those guys in. Kalen Carson got a couple of series as well. So I don't know. That's the thing with Revel. It's not like he's been out since training camp. The dude has been out for over a year.
Yeah.
And so what a leap from East Carolina to the NFL. So coming off a major injury. So I think that it will likely start with small doses for him, meaning a series or two. And that would be great. I think that at this point in his career and coming off a knee injury like that, toe dipping is just fine. Yeah. Let's just dip the toe. You don't have to push him off the high board into the deep end of the pool.
What's hilarious is if you ask him, he would probably say, I'm ready to go play right now.
And you hope so. Absolutely. And that's the attitude you want to. And it's the same thing with Demo. Yeah. So that's why with the staff, they're cognizant. Believe me, there'll be people counting plays. Right. Yeah. And that's part of the whole communication system with the headset with the coaches. You've got guys up in the booth who are keeping track of all of that and communicating down to the position coaches on the field. So, yes, that will definitely be tracked on Monday night.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you got something?
Oh, no, I was just, that's kind of what I said yesterday about when comparing Revel and Demo, is that you've seen what Demo is capable of. And to your point, the pitch count, we don't know how it's going to go, but we know what he can do on the field. No one really knows what Revel looks like in an NFL capacity, the speed and what have you. But I do hope to see something, because the way they've been hyping him up, Jerry and even Schottenheimer a little bit there, they're making it seem like they got a guy coming in there to do some work, and they need a guy or two in that spot. So,
well, we don't know what it looks like with Simone Rebel yet, but we do know what it looks like around the NFL, around the Star so far. We heard from a couple of the guys in, well, not in locker room, but they brought out the guys in the Ford Center to give them some privacy this week in the locker room. Hearing from a Solomon Thomas, Oso Digizua, Dak Prescott, Ryan Flanoy. They gave us a nice little group. And Bree, you know what time it is.
well,
For Bree with the receipts.
yeah, it's a little bit of a somber receipts, if you will. It's been heavy all week. It was the first time we heard someone outside of Dak. Dak did speak the day of the news came out, Kneeland, just because he was doing his field dedication and there was some reporters there. So we got like that initial reaction. And I think I mentioned it yesterday. I haven't been too excited to go back into the locker room just because I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a somber feel. So I was very glad that PR set it up so we could still ask questions, but in a way that we weren't in the locker room invading space. They, like you said, they brought us inside to their inside facility. But really, everyone we heard from, the thing that surprised me the most was Flanoy. I guess I didn't realize how close they were. And you mentioned like we came in together, we did double dates together. So you got to kind of like see other sides, and everyone kind of shared like a little story, and they were all the same that we've been hearing overall about the smile, the laughter, the kind of person he was. And I think what hit home and what we're going to share with you guys is the part where there were asked, it was kind of like when I heard the question, I was like, but I guess it's reality. It's what we're all thinking. Like, was there any signs, at least in the facility, we don't know at home, obviously, but like in the facility and being around him that he was, down or going through it? And the answer was no from everyone we heard. And we'll let Chris play it really quick.
We're going to take our first break. Hold on. We'll be right back, and we'll share that after the break. It's okay. It's okay.
Ahead of
We're gonna take our
myself.
first break. And Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign. We'll be right back.
When you're on the field, you know what it takes to lead your team and play with confidence. But that confidence shouldn't just stop at game time. It should follow you off the field, too. Join over 500 NFL players who trust Invisalign, the #1 doctor-recommended clear aligner brand. Ready to take the first step towards a smile you'll love? Visit Invisalign.com/NFL and find a doctor near you today. Transform your smile and take your confidence to the next level, both on the field and off.
How does the cheerleader's hair always look so perfect? We asked, and they shared one of their biggest beauty secrets. If you want hair like theirs and confidence to match, use Babyliss Pro styling tools. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders use Babyliss Pro curling irons to get those perfect game day curls. To get the hair you see on the cheerleaders, head to BabylissPro.com. Use the code Cowboys20 for 20% off Babyliss Pro tools, the official styling tools of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Get the discount while it lasts. Offer may be withdrawn at any time at advertiser's discretion.
Discover Aiden, the official luggage partner of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Known for top-tier engineering and craftsmanship, Aiden offers more than just bags. Originating from Australia and designed in New York, it merges fashion, design, and culture. Used by Dallas Cowboys players, staff, and the entire organization, Aiden provides style and functionality for all travelers. Visit AidenTheBrand.com and use code AidenXCowboys for 25% off your purchase. Travel like your favorite stars with Aiden.
All right, Cowboys fans, this one's for us. If the men in your life bleed blue and silver like we do, I've found the perfect way to elevate their game day rituals. Gillette just released their best razor in Cowboys colors, and it is everything a Cowboys fan could want. The new Gillette Labs official Dallas Cowboys licensed razor combines his Cowboys pride with Gillette's best shave. And with 50% longer lasting blades, it is truly the gift that keeps on giving. Get it while you can at Gillette.com/NFL. Gillette's best shave is also available as heated.
Celebrate the season at Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza powered by Reliant at the Star in Frisco. Join us every Friday and Saturday night from November 21st to December 20th for an electrifying holiday performance. For details, visit thestardistrict.com.
All right, we're going to welcome back into Girls Talk, Boys Talk, presented by Invisalign in the SWC studio. Nicole Hutchison, Brianna Aldridge, Chrissy Scales, Aisha Morrison. Before we hear the sound, we should get that in a couple of minutes. I want to hear from y'all ladies on just, thoughts from the guys speaking yesterday, which took a lot of courage, but I commend them for wanting to come out and talk to us. Christy, what you got?
I think just the direct message that everyone's truly, I think, on the same page in terms of the way that they plan to honor Marshawn, and repeating what Coach Schottenheimer was saying about you can honor Marshawn by playing like Marshawn, right? Not just for the game Monday night against the Raiders, but for the rest of the way. And so what does that mean? The question is, how do you define that, and how will it manifest itself on the field? And so the word that you keep hearing over and over again is relentless and running to the ball. And Dak said something interesting in terms of, when I thought about him a couple times, during one of the drills, I just ran harder after the handoff, carrying out the fake and things like that. And so even the quarterback can do certain things. You don't think of a quarterback as running to the ball, but there are different things that he can do effort-wise and following through and execution of a play. And so that's what really struck me, was that it was almost, the words were a little bit different from each player, but the message was basically the same.
Bree, we actually have their sound now, so I want you to go ahead and take it away.
All right. Well, again, we heard from a couple different players, and I think, Christy, to your point, what hit hardest for me was thinking about the guys who are in the room with Kneeland every single day and hearing from them, like Donovan Ezra, we got to hear from. I'm like, that would be hard to come up to this is our space, and to have not one of my people here that I'm used to seeing every single day here and still do our adjustment job is how I'm picturing it for them. And again, what some of the guys were talking about is the hardest part to process it, as there was no warning signs, if you will. It just happened, and they're just trying to cope. So we'll hear that sound from Chris.
There was no signs. I said I crossed him a lot, passed him a lot through the hot tub, through cold tub, through the training room, and far opposite of any signs. I mean, there was never really isolation. There wasn't a time that Marshawn wasn't talking or wasn't open or putting smiles on people's faces. So it's tough to even talk to these two things hand in hand. And for me, it's a moment of a cup ran over.
No, Marshawn was in the building smiling every day. He was happy. He was listening to music. He was dancing all the time. But that's the thing with mental health and suicide. You just never know what someone's going through.
Poor Solomon. It was like, I didn't know if he was going to be able to get through that question. But I think that's the natural, again, going through that personally. That's the first thing that goes through your mind, like how didn't I see it? What would have done? Even Flanoy, like I mentioned on the last segment, how close they were. He had those thoughts as well, but he's like, all I can do now is hope he's in peace and then play for my guy. And I think that's the sentiment that we all, from everybody who talked yesterday.
Yeah, and one thing Dak said was carry on the light, carry on Marshawn's light, and I thought that's a beautiful way to put it. You honor him through your play. You honor him by supporting his girlfriend and unborn child. There'll be the things with the T-shirts and the decals. There'll be a wonderful tribute when we get back to AT&T Stadium pregame on the big board before the Eagles game. And, but also just the things you do every day and the way you treat your teammates and staff. And Shotty, I thought, said something beautifully earlier than this week, because we all say, how you doing, right? How you doing? And he says, the real question is, how are you feeling? I thought, wow, that's a really great way to put
difference.
it.
Yeah.
Big difference. Big difference.
He gets it.
Yeah.
And I guess my takeaway from listening to the coaches, listening to Shotty talk, listening to the players in the locker room, is, despite the fact that they are going through this, they sound very focused. Sound very focused. Sometimes these things happen and it puts stuff in perspective for you. It makes you sit with, again, what we talked about, it makes you sit with how you can show up better, what you can be doing to be a better person. And for me, as we talk about the football side of things and getting back into the groove of the football side of things like this happen, not particularly this, but sometimes events happen with teams, sports teams, whoever, and it can go either way. You know, that's what Shadi was mentioning, is like some guys are going to get on the field and play for him. Some guys are going to get on the field and it's going to hurt them, like, to feel that he's not there. But I just thought the overall focus from everyone coming off of a bye, which a lot of people are always worried coming off of a bye of what the team's focus is going to be like. How do they get back in a groove? From what it sounds like, they had a really good practice, and that's what Dak Prescott said. You know, they had one of their great practice, and they're in a mindset where they are not only focused, you know, to, you know, play for Marshawn, but also to understand, like, how quickly this can go, how quickly things can change for you, that life is not, you know, life can be short, you know. And so sometimes with that perspectively, we see teams lock in, we see players lock in, and I think the focus is what I took away from the overall interviews and pressers yesterday.
Yeah, even Shadia mentioned that yesterday he felt just good to be back because he was encouraged by the energy that, you know, the guys kind of had. And it's not because they're forgetting about Marshawn. It's because they have their brothers back. They're back in the building, you know. They were back playing hoops and things like that in the team meeting room and, you know, all that good stuff. So he's excited about, you know, getting back to, of course, doing what he loves to do with the people that he loves to do it with. But on that second note, we're going to take our second break here on Girls Talk, Boys Talk. And actually, first break. Did we already take our break?
We took our first break.
Wow, this is our second break already? The show's going by fast. I don't like it. Second break here on Girls Talk, Boys Talk, and we'll be right back.
When you're on the field, you know what it takes to lead your team and play with confidence. But that confidence shouldn't just stop at game time. It should follow you off the field, too. Join over 500 NFL players who trust Invisalign, the #1 doctor-recommended clear aligner brand. Ready to take the first step towards a smile you'll love? Visit Invisalign.com/NFL and find a doctor near you today. Transform your smile and take your confidence to the next level, both on the field and off.
How does the cheerleader's hair always look so perfect? We asked, and they shared one of their biggest beauty secrets. If you want hair like theirs and confidence to match, use Babyliss Pro styling tools. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders use Babyliss Pro curling irons to get those perfect game day curls. To get the hair you see on the cheerleaders, head to BabylissPro.com. Use the code Cowboys20 for 20% off Babyliss Pro tools, the official styling tools of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Get the discount while it lasts. Offer may be withdrawn at any time at advertiser's discretion.
Discover Aiden, the official luggage partner of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Known for top-tier engineering and craftsmanship, Aiden offers more than just bags. Originating from Australia and designed in New York, it merges fashion, design, and culture. Used by Dallas Cowboys players, staff, and the entire organization, Aiden provides style and functionality for all travelers. Visit AidenTheBrand.com and use code AidenXCowboys for 25% off your purchase. Travel like your favorite stars with Aiden.
All right, Cowboys fans, this one's for us. If the men in your life bleed blue and silver like we do, I've found the perfect way to elevate their game day rituals. Gillette just released their best razor in Cowboys colors, and it is everything a Cowboys fan could want. The new Gillette Labs official Dallas Cowboys licensed razor combines his Cowboys pride with Gillette's best shave. And with 50% longer lasting blades, it is truly the gift that keeps on giving. Get it while you can at Gillette.com/NFL. Gillette's best shave is also available as heated.
Capture frame-worthy holiday photos with Santa at the Star, presented by Monument Realty. Santa will be spreading holiday cheer from November 21st all the way through Christmas Eve. For more information and to book your visit, head to thestardistrict.com/Santa. Register before December 7th to save $5.
Girls talk loud, boys talk slick. Nicole said Aisha got moves real quick. Bree with the stats, Christy with the facts. Friday night lights, no time to relax. Got my squad tight, like the Dallas. Dak dropping bombs, CD running free. George Pickens out there pulling.
No, I got the facts, not the moves. Aisha has the moves. I only got the facts.
We don't play soft, hit the target clean, take the edge off.
You probably got more than me.
No time to rush, bullseye a bust.
Y'all know what time it is? Y'all heard the song?
Yeah. I love that song.
You do?
Friday's my favorite day.
Good.
Oh,
It is good.
I love that song.
Says your favorite day?
It's my favorite day. I'm gonna hear the song.
Bree has a favorite day. I love that. I love that. As it should be, because y'all know. It's bullseye or bust.
You're so sick.
It's been a minute. Oh, that felt good to say. Wow. All right, y'all ready for this? Dallas Cowboys Raiders edition. Numero uno.
Oh, goodness.
Here she go. She's practicing on us.
I am. Jake Ferguson will finish with the most targets in the game.
Wow. That's an intriguing one.
And she carried it.
I'm going to go bust. I'm going to go bust. I think there's a lot of opportunity in this game because we talked about it yesterday about tight ends abusing the Raiders a little bit, especially when you throw two in there. I think it could because Ferguson, if I'm not mistaken, last two games have gone down a little bit in targets. The whole offense has gone down the last 2 weeks, to be fair, not just Ferguson. But I think you'll have a solid game for sure, but I don't think you'll have the most targets in this one.
I'm going to go bust, but I share Bree's sentiment.
Okay.
I'll go bullseye because I think that they've given up some pressures on Dak that's not reflected in sacks, but he's been under duress for a couple of games, and that Raiders defense is better than people think. You guys really broke it down yesterday. I thought you guys did an awesome job of breaking it down, and so I can see where there's not time for everything to develop down the field. So yes, I think it's probable that Jake will lead in targets.
I like it. Bullseye or bust. Kevontae Turpin will have 3 plays of more than 30 yards.
Bust.
It's going to be bust for me.
Oh, does that include returns?
Yes.
Oh, it includes returns.
If it includes returns.
Can I just say that it has been very disappointing in the return game this year overall?
I said.
Very disappointing.
Yes, I agree.
So this could be a breakthrough game for that. And in fact, I had the Cowboys have she
Bringing the
put on
facts. Put on the glasses.
It's in the song. I gotta we're playing to the song. The Cowboys are 28th in the league in punt returns, 26th in the league in kickoff returns. But the thing is, the Raiders are allowing a lot on punt returns. So this could be a game where Kevontae can break out of that slump. But I think 3 of 30 yards plus is too hopeful. So I'm going to go bust.
Okay.
I think it's a bust.
All right, cool.
Agreement.
Bullseye or bust. Sorry, I needed that one. That was really good. All right, the Cowboys will rush for 180 yards against the Raiders as a team.
In this one game or the next 2?
This one game.
Oh, okay. As a team.
Do we still just have Javonte Williams?
I didn't think she was going to say 80. I was waiting for a 20.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's going to be a bust for me. But I do think, because this Raiders defensive line, we talked about it yesterday, they played the run pretty well. So they played the run better than what you would expect, I guess you want to say, with their record and how they look. But, no, that's a lot of yardage on the ground. I do think that Dak is going to have some opportunities to use his legs in this game. We've seen an uptick in that in the last 2 weeks, despite the losses. So combined, you could have maybe hit me with the 150. I would have agreed with the 150. But 180?
Too hopeful. Too hopeful.
180 is wow. What you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go bust on that one.
Cool.
Sorry, running game.
It's fine.
Good. Prove us wrong. We hope we're wrong.
That part.
That would be wild. Oh, God.
You got it? Let's do it.
Why got me first?
Because you first.
Okay. I gotta stop holding the mic like I'm in church. I can't get it out. Wait.
You want us to look away or
No.
sometimes
Somebody else go. I
We have
can't find
faith
my
in you.
voice today.
We have faith in you.
Bullseye or bust?
That was good. I don't know. Bree doesn't look impressed. He didn't look impressed.
I
I don't know.
I feel like she
it
wasn't
makes me feel
okay.
like
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I'm a little out of breath. I'm nervous.
Oh my God.
We haven't had to do it in a long time.
I know,
It's
that's
kind of
true.
a lot of pressure.
Is it?
Yeah.
You just got to practice at home, man.
Have them do it. See
the
if they
mirror.
don't feel pressure.
I'll have them go next. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Dak will throw 0 interceptions against the Raiders.
I'm gonna go bullseye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all like that one?
I did.
I'm going to go bullseye with faith.
Yeah.
With faith.
With faith.
We talked about their pass rush. ain't that great.
Yeah.
This offensive line should be able to hold up and take care of Dak Prescott. I'm going bullseye.
Yeah, bullseye. They only have 10 takeaways the whole season in 9 games. So
Gonna have a day.
That's fair.
Wish we had like a thing to throw, like a dart.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
was really good.
If we can't decide, if we tie, then we'll throw at the dart. We'll throw at the dartboard, and that will be the determine bullseye or
I like that.
bust.
Where's the dartboard gonna go?
Huh?
The dartboard. Where's it gonna go?
Can y'all even
Right
play?
over. I think that make her nervous.
No.
My aim is very good.
Can y'all even play darts?
Very well.
Yes.
Can you play darts?
Are they going to allow us a sharp object?
Absolutely not.
This may be an HR violation.
Get the magnet.
We'll see if we can. They got the little
magnets.
Velcro one, like for the kindergartners.
We'll work on that.
HR call. Beam, what do they have going on down the your turn. Yep, Bree.
It's funny. I remember saying I'll do this one time and then I'm doing it every week. But that's fine because I'm a team player. Here we go.
Part, we love it.
Bullseye or bust?
How do you get
Nice
so much
one.
bass at the end? How do
Nice
you,
one.
I don't know.
I guess I think I'm going too high. I think I need to come down a couple of octaves or something.
It's all right. It's all good.
Again.
Cowboys will allow less than 2 sacks
Allow
against
less.
the Raiders.
I'll go bullseye because I think Dak will get rid of the ball. I mean, even with Denver, there were only 2 sacks in that game.
The Raiders are averaging about 2. I think they're averaging 2 sacks a game. So I guess that would kind of be on par. But I want to say I had some. Oh, since I think I said the other day. I know we've been hard on the offensive line, but since week 5, the Cowboys are 11th in pass blocking and 10th in pressure rate.
Yep.
So it hasn't always looked pretty, but statistically they are kind of holding the fort down.
Yeah,
So
and the Raiders' defense pressure rate is bad. It's 3rd worst in the league.
it's pretty low.
I'm going to go bullseye.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go bullseye. I think they can. Dak, we talked about it. He's taken like the most
He's been
hits
getting beat up.
the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Please keep him off the floor.
That part. Christy, it's your turn. Come on down.
Bullseye or bust?
Let's go.
She was ready.
I was ready.
gotta
I was ready.
Yeah. Christy
I had to
wins.
practice.
That was only her
Y'all-
second time.
Y'all
this year.
too confident.
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah. It's
Like
all
a
right.
Nickelodeon like commercial. It's good. Hers was good.
It was.
Nickelodeon commercial. It's crazy, but it was really good.
Thank you.
Really, really good. I'm very proud of you.
I'm a hater.
Dallas will score on their first 2 offensive possessions in both halves.
Oh gosh.
I got a bust.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
I know.
I wish.
Sorry.
I'm going to go bust.
You wish you were gonna go.
From what I have seen
Okay.
consistently. It would be nice, though, the first. I think it sets the tone of this game immediately.
Yeah.
And I think, like, Raiders are a team right now where their season's done. This is evaluation time. This is people fighting for their jobs time. And I really feel like a couple series, even though I don't think they'll score on the first 2, on both halves. It's a little. This is a time to really kind of like what the Chiefs did to them. I think this is a perfect opportunity for the Cowboys to really like step on their neck, and this is a team that's coming in already down in perspective. So I think this is a time where the Cowboys could really take advantage and do what they're supposed to do against a 2-7 team.
Yeah. Agreed. Bust. If you said the Cowboys would score their first 2 drives in one of the halves, I would have said I would have maybe gone bullseye, but
Both?
I think that's too aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm going bullseye.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, I'm going bullseye. Coming off this bye, that's something that Dallas has. What you say?
Play it back.
Record this, so if
Play
they
it back
do it,
one day.
be like, you're the only one.
Yeah.
She called it.
But I said I want to say that's something that early in the season I felt like they were doing well, was going down and scoring on the first drive and stuff. They've been getting killed with penalties as they've been receiving the ball more and stuff. And so it's like, okay. And then you saw them in the middle 8 do pretty well, for several weeks. Post-bye, have y'all figured it out? Have y'all figured out how to put it together, to go out and score, be aggressive, put them on their heels, and then also, to make sure that after the half, the third quarter has not been very good for the Cowboys, and it hasn't been very good to the Cowboys. That's something moving forward that they have to work on. I'm assuming that they've probably been talking about it over the bye. Go put it on the field.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah. What do you, Nicole? What do you think?
She like.
Yeah, she just throws it out there.
I'm just asking the questions here.
I'm just asking the
Gotta
question.
have a skin
Yeah,
in the
she's
game.
like, I'm just asking a question.
Okay.
Bullseye or bust? That was better. The Cowboys will have their best third down defensive performance of the season.
Bullseye.
I mean, hell, if it's a time to do it, it's against the Raiders who go 3 and out notoriously. So I'm going to go bullseye.
Okay.
Yeah, bullseye.
Yeah.
Those poor Raiders.
I said what I said. I meant it.
You meant it?
Yeah, I think they're gonna be better.
Yeah, they're actually a little better on third down than I thought they would be.
The Raiders?
Yeah,
I said
offensively.
We was talking about it. I was like, they're confusing me.
Yeah, because they're bad in the red zone, but they're better on third down. But it's just weird because they're so bad running the football.
And in time of possession.
And in time of possession that you would think they're obviously failing on third down. But
what are they doing out there?
They just running in circles. That's what it is.
No, I'm serious, y'all. When you start looking, like when you look at the film and then you look at the statistics and you start looking at them, you're like, that does not make sense.
But that's the same thing we said about Arizona. Like, what we saw on tape against Dallas is not what we had really seen the weeks prior. So it's like,
you don't know what to believe.
You don't know what to believe.
Oh, Lord.
I don't like it.
We being gaslit.
It's fine.
Yeah, they're literally halfway. I'm sorry, I know
No, you're
don't
good.
want to interrupt
you're
your
good.
bullseye, but the Cowboys, just to put sorry, the glasses are on. I have to give the facts. It was in the song. The Cowboys defense is absolutely the worst in the league on third down. Absolutely the worst. And the Raiders are right in the middle. They're number 15 offensively in third downs, but their numbers are way down at the bottom for just about everything else.
Already?
Like execution problem.
Aisha, it's your turn again.
Again?
Yeah, you need to redeem yourself.
Redeem myself. Now I feel more pressure. I can't
You
do
got
this
this.
anxiety, y'all.
It's fine. We have faith in you. I promise you we have faith in you. Mm-hmm. You got it.
Okay.
Bree, got it.
She doesn't have any faith.
I said,
It's not believable. Okay. Bullseye or bust?
There you go.
That was good.
nice.
think
Much
I-
better. Yeah.
I got a little
Got
bit.
it.
I
You
tried
got
to
it.
put a little bit more bass. Y'all are good at the bass part.
About that bass. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I've been sounding like an animaniac my whole life.
It's all good. Fakers will win the time of possession battle against Dallas.
What? They bet not.
Vegas will win the time of possession. I gotta do both sides.
No, man.
Vegas do Dallas.
It's gonna be a bust for me. I'm a faint if that's the case.
super bus.
What is?
I'll say bust.
But what in the actual?
But you know what?
We just said they're not going to convert any third downs.
You know what?
did.
In fairness, though, can I say something?
Yeah,
Who cares about time of possession? I mean,
It's
so
true.
overrated.
It's so
overrated.
It's just, but at the same time, this is a team on the other side that does not have explosive plays like that down the field. Dallas does have explosive plays
Yeah,
down the field.
that's why it
you
doesn't
could
matter.
run into a place to where you are scoring very quickly and things like that, and they're trying to play keep away from your offense, but they're still not converting, or they're not getting past the 50, or they're not converting in the red zone. So maybe it could happen and Dallas could still win the game.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
That's fair. Bullseye or bust? I didn't like that one.
The stakes are high in here.
Stakes are
Try that again.
You should raise the bar.
Yeah.
Look at
I
her.
gotta do better. My bad. Here we go. Let's try it again. Bullseye or bust? That was
It's
it.
got a little growl in there.
That it.
It's the ground.
The Raiders will hold Dallas to under 20 points.
They bet not. What is going on?
I gotta do both sides. We can't just be all Dallas.
Bree, what you got?
You know?
You don't like them?
The Raiders are not going to score over 20, and Dallas is going to score at least 30 in my mind. There's like a really crazy stat with the Raiders, about 30 points that I heard on the radio when I was driving the other day. It was like 43 games where they haven't reached 30-plus points.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So if they do that, I'm going to need some time to myself.
You gonna take off next week?
I'm going to need some time to myself.
No, I'm going to be very rattled if that happens.
Are you gonna take off too?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here.
Okay. Cool. Well, at least we know we'll have 2, 3. Chrissy will be here. All right, what you got? Bust?
Bust.
Easy bust. All right, cool. Last one.
I'm scared for this one.
Bullseye or bust? That would need some work. I didn't like that. Why you looked at me like that?
Maybe
yeah, you look like you didn't
I'm
like
just
it.
waiting for the question.
My bad. All right. Jamal Adams will force a turnover.
That's a deep breath.
Wow.
It's possible.
It's possible.
I hate it that it's possible.
For like
Yeah.
Hey, we got to do both sides, you know?
Yeah. No, I think you did a great job breaking it down yesterday, how, where he's playing and close to the ball and in the box and all that. So
It's possible.
he's a catalytic player, at least he used to be.
I'm
bus. I'm gonna go bus. Even the quietness is given that some people may go the other way. I'm gonna go bus.
gonna go bullseye. Because ball security has been kind of weird
Past couple weeks, especially.
past couple weeks. The running backs, tight ends.
I need the running backs hold on to that ball.
It's possible.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for Bullseye or Bust. We're going to take our last break. Dang, no, we don't get no more breaks. It's fine. Christy, you got a fun fact?
I do. Now, do you guys want a football fun fact or like an overall, like, non-football-y stadium fun fact? Because this is a really unique place that we're playing. Allegiant Stadium. Football-y? Okay. So we talked about how bad they are with the run game. Ashton Genty, who literally just played just down the road here, Frisco Lone Star High School. This is, I think this is a game where the Cowboys' run defense can make up some ground and improve statistically. This really shocked me. He's averaging just 3.7 yards per carry, but 29% of his runs for the entire season have been tackles for loss or no gain. Incredible.
20%?
28.7. I'm going to round up to 29%. So between a quarter and a third of his runs this year have either been tackles for loss or no gain. Now, a lot of that has to do with offensive line, and you've been talking about it all week. And so, there's some issues, and it looks like one of their guards is going to be back, but Powers Johnson is going to be out, and they're still without Colton Miller, who's been out since week 4. So it's not all on Genty, he hasn't had a lot of space to run, but I found that shocking.
Which guard?
So Kappa's gonna play, the one that'll be back. Para? He's gonna play. It looks like, at least he was able to practice. So let me look at that. They're gonna have their left guard, but their right guard, Powers Johnson, was placed on injured reserve. So Kappa, who's a guy who's played a lot in the league, has over 80 career starts, was the starting guard for Tampa when they had the run to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady. So it's not like they're putting in a guy with no experience, but there's been a lot of flux with that O-line, and it's reflected in Genty's numbers. Okay, and the other fun fact, I'll do it real quick just because it's so cool.
Okay.
When you're watching the game, you're going to see the thing at Allegiant Stadium where there's the Al Davis Memorial Torch that's behind the north end zone, and it's this giant, it's 85 feet tall, and it's like this eternal flame, okay? What's cool about that is it's one of the largest 3D printed objects in the world. So you ever seen a 3D printer? Like, in fact, you can buy them at just about anywhere. Buy them on Amazon and make your own coffee cup or whatever. But there's a place in Kansas City that's a 3D printer, and they make like huge propellers, and it's all like aviation parts and things like that. And so this particular place there in Kansas City made the Al Davis Memorial Torch, and so it's a 3D printed object. It looks like this giant sculpture, and then the flame isn't a real flame. It looks really cool, but that's a LED projection. So you're going to see it on TV. They're going to show it a lot.
Cool.
I just love that.
Only Christy can drop
I
that
love
off
that kind of
for
stuff.
us.
So you expecting for is it gonna be a lot of Cowboys fans there?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, but that's the destination. That and so you know how SoFi, whoever plays at SoFi, the fans seem to take over the thing. It's that way a lot with Vegas because that's a destination one where if you're going to go to an away, oh my God, and the Cowboys, this will be the first regular season game they've ever played in Vegas. We'd only played there not this summer, but the previous summer in preseason. The ticket prices are outrageous.
How they
About $380 for upper deck corner of the end zone.
Now you can't see the field.
How?
Here's the thing. The stadium only seats 63,000 people. It's very small. They average 30,000 less a game than AT&T Stadium. AT&T Stadium is by far the largest seating capacity and standing room capacity. The Cowboys average about 93,500 people per game. And the Vegas, it's always sold out. There are always a lot of visiting fans, and believe me, I promise you, it will be a Cowboy takeover on Monday night.
I believe it.
They fans, I was creeping, and they fans said
they're tired of it.
Make strike. Like not coming.
If they got 2 wins and y'all want $380 for the nosebleeds, I'm not coming either.
I'm not paying no $380 for no nosebleeds. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's right.
Thank you for telling us about
that part.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, and Colton Miller, not having him, that's been a big deal. He's a decent left tackle, but he's on IR. So 2 of their starting 5 offensive linemen are on IR.
Why would they draft Genty? I'm tired of. I'm telling y'all. This is a rant, and we gonna go. I am tired of teams drafting players that they know do not fit what the heck they do. I'm sick of it.
Well, we're not going to be sick of Monday night because we're expecting a win out of the Cowboys. It's going to be a fun one to watch. But that is a wrap for today's show. We have a special tribute to Marshawn Kneeland. Again, we are praying for his loved ones, his family, his friends, his girlfriend, Catalina, this entire team, this organization. But for Brianna Aldridge, Christy Scales, Aisha Morrison, I'm Nicole Hutchison. We'll see y'all back here next week.
I heard from Marshawn. I heard for his family. I heard for his girlfriend. I heard for every single one of my teammates. This is a pain that you don't wish upon anybody. You wish none of us had to go through this. You wish Marshawn didn't have to go through what he went through.
With the 56th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Marshawn Kneeland.
Marshawn, this is Will McClay from the Cowboys. I got somebody who wants to talk to you here in just a second.
Hey, man, I can't tell you how excited we are. You're a phenomenal fit for us.
Yes, sir.
All right,
I won't let you down, man. Well, I'm here, Coach. I'm here. I appreciate it, man. I just can't wait to get down there.
O'Donnell has it blocked. Into the end zone in a race. And a touchdown. Sam Williams blocked it. Kneeland the touchdown.
It started from when I was younger. I always had that, drive, that tenacity of like, okay, I want to be on the field. You give me a second on the field and I'm gonna show you why I belong here. So I'm just starting from like middle school. I had coaches telling me like, you gonna go places with this. You know what I mean? And I kind of like take pride in that because whether they was telling me that for fake or they actually seen something that's like, shoot, now we here. I think it just like comes from as a child, just always wanted to be in there, and I tried not to take anything for granted. Sometimes it happens, and you just gotta talk to yourself and be like, I always wanted to be here, so let's not take it for granted.
Snap to Hurts, back pressured. Are they gonna actually sack him? How about that? 94, Marshawn Kneeland.
His smile could take you to your knees. And in terms of him as an athlete, no one had a better motor.
Moms, she never complained, never talked about it, never stressed. Think about it, like she never showed us anything, you know what I'm saying? So she never, she every day came with a smile, came with love. Probably, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the hardest workers I ever know in my life. And like, did it with a smile on her face, happy. You know what I'm saying? So I really take pride in that. And honestly, I've never been too big of a stat person. I always just, anytime you look back on film, you feel me. As long as you look back on there and it's like, okay, I'm running around, I'm knocking heads back, I'm doing what I can and doing it to the best of my ability, I'm happy with that.